Get ready to enter the Thrivetime Show.
We started from the bottom, now we here. We started from the bottom and we'll show you how to get here. Started from the bottom, now we here. We started from the bottom, now we here.
We started from the bottom, now we're on the top. Teaching you the systems to get what we got. Colton Dixon's on the hooks, I break down the books. Z's bringing some wisdom and the good looks. As the father of five, that's why I'm alive. So if you see my wife and kids, please tell them hi. It's the C&Z up on your radio. And now 3, 2, 1, here we go.
We started from the bottom, now we here. We started from the bottom and we'll show you how to get here.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things we picked up when we picked up the Thrive 15 team was an entire team. You want an SEO guy that knows things about search engine optimization? Got it. You got a website guy that's built big websites like Garth Brooks' website? Awesome, we have it. He's coming in. If I had to pay for that on my own, outside of Thrive 15, there's just no way. For us, one of our most immediate needs when I got connected with Clay was technology. We had a website, but I had a website in Tulsa. Our other partner had a website in Colorado. They did everything from doing a drone video where they flew over all of our markets with a drone. They integrated that into our site. They built every single thing that I think of, they do. We do a podcast. If I was gonna produce my own podcast, there's no, I mean, that alone, just that alone would be what I pay Thrive, just for that. But then if you add the fact that I've got, if I need a business card design, if I need a website build, if I need this, if I need that, I know what I would pay for that. If I had to go a la carte, I feel guilty sometimes. Like I don't probably write a big enough check for the value that I get. I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs that have ideas what they want to do with their business and how they want to grow and what market they want to be in and how they can increase production and do all this. But it's not about having 4,000 ideas. It's about having 12 and executing them 4,000 times. That's the trick, in my opinion, and that's where Thrive's value comes in. I feel like I have my own staff, my own, like, I don't know, 20-person team that when I need something, I just go to them and it happens.
Yes, 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 and yes. Thrive Nation, on today's show, we're going to talk about something I think is kind of funny. I hadn't planned on taking the show this direction, but this is what happened. Just a moment ago, Devin, you said to me, what about the Calverts?
I asked if they were related in some way.
Right. So the question is that what makes people super successful? Is it because they have the last name? Are they genetically related to each other? Or perhaps they're just following a proven system. You see, Coach Calvert, unrelated to Leah Calvert, has a company called ScoreBball.com. Let me pull up ScoreBball.com. That's his company. I've worked with him for over 10 years to help him dramatically grow his company, and you're going to hear his testimonial on today's show. And I've also worked with a company called 918designs.com to help them dramatically. Oh, this is not, it's 918, we see 918 Designs, we see 918 Designs, let's see here, Designs Tulsa, let's see here. Okay, come on, Billy. All right, so it's 918 Design Company. Okay, so here we go. These two businesses are very successful. Okay, they're very successful. And the question is, why are they successful? Are they successful because their last name is Calvert? Is that what it is, Devin?
I mean, it could be, but it's probably because of the systems.
Right. So we're going to go through the systems today. So if you're out there today and you have a company and you're not being successful, you're struggling, that's okay. It's okay. But I'd like to ask you this question, Jordan. Jordan, did you go to college somewhere?
Yep.
Okay. And how long did you go to college?
4.5 years.
What'd you study during those 4.5 years?
Language.
Are you serious?
Yeah, linguistics.
Okay, great. And then what did you study there, Devin?
Mass communication.
Okay. So what's interesting is nobody seems to ever teach how to become successful. Why? Like, why is that not covered? You would think that'd be the only freaking class they would offer.
They don't want you to be successful.
Okay. So we're going to go to thrivetimeshow.com and we're going to go thrivetimeshow.com/millionaire. And I'm just going to walk you through it. And it blows my mind because, you know, we got wonderful kids. My wife and I, we've got 5 great kids, and the parents often will drop their kids off at my house. The parents show up, they pull in, they go, "Hey, how are you?" So, right, they say, "Wow, what do you do for a living?" And I say, "I build businesses." And they go, "Really? So did you go to college for that?" Every time. Mm-hmm. Like they're following some universal script that's been given to them. I feel like I'm watching Groundhog Day. And I say, no. I went to college early because I wanted to drop out of high school, but I was not allowed to do so. Parents didn't want me to do that. So I went to college early. And then I discovered that St. Cloud State was an epic waste of time. So then I transferred to Oral Roberts University to only discover that was a waste of time. Then I went to Oklahoma State University to discover that was a waste of time. Meanwhile, I was trying to learn graphic design, photography, web development, search engine optimization, accounting. And so, Devin, knowing what you know about me, imagine you go back 24 years and I'm 18, 19 years old, and I want to learn video editing, and I discover that it's not going to be taught for 3 years. What do you, because again, if you're a freshman, they don't teach you how to edit videos to like your 4th year or 3rd year. So your 1st year, you're just getting the basics, the general. So I went to my guidance counselor. I said, guidance counselor, I would like to learn videography and photography, search engine, that kind of thing. And they said, oh, we don't really do that until your senior year because the first couple of years are just the basics. And so what do you think that I did?
I bet you went out and figured it out yourself.
Right. So I went to a guy named Nathan Piot. If he's out there, Nathan Piot, how are you? I went to reach out to Nathan Piot and I said, Nathan, you're a senior. You know how to edit videos. Could you what?
Show me how to.
Right. It turns out he's busy. I said, hey, I'll pay you like $100 a day to teach me. He's in college. You know, he's like, sure, $100 a day. Sure. And I learned how to do Photoshop in like 2 days. And then I said, you know what? For my next trick, I'm going to learn how to do recording audio. And although we share different belief systems now, I think it's pretty clear. I went to a guy who was actually on my dorm room, and he is now the lead singer for a group called One Republic. He's the songwriter guy. And I went to Ryan. I said, Ryan, can you teach me how to record music? And he says, yeah, sure. And I said, what kind of mic do I need? He says, well, you want to have a condenser mic. And I said, what's that? And that's education. And he said, you want a condenser mic? And he just taught me all the things, all the systems. And that's how I learned was I paid people to teach me. I paid Nathan, I paid Ryan, and that's what I did. Why doesn't that happen in college? I don't understand, Devin. What is going on?
People aren't thinking, they don't have the same brain as you, so they're just like, oh, I'll just take this history class that I've already taken in high school. I'll just wait 3 years.
I'll just take this history class. They do. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to actually grow a company. Okay. So we're going to go to thrivetimeshow.com/millionaire. And if you're listening today and you want to follow along, and I know you do, we're going to focus specifically on building sales systems today. So from page 101. So we're going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up on my screen so people can follow along. It's page 101. And Devin, why would I make the book available to download for free?
So anyone could download it for free and they can look at it.
I'm in the pool the other day with my son, and my son, he's 16 years old, and he's got this business called Well Done Lawns. He's starting to grow, getting leads, getting about 2 lawns a day right now. And he says, Dad, you were right. And I'm like, about what? He's like, all of it. Because what happens is you go to school. I don't know why this school is so crazy. You go to school and they teach you all this jackassery. And my son's got this business where he mows lawns. And so at school, he's 16 years old, but they're like, talk about market saturation, and they talk about marketing theories and different ideas. And, oh, it's a great private school. Wow, it's awesome. No. Step 1, I'm going to take notes here. Step 1, if you wanted to grow my son's landscaping business, Jordan, this is his business, Well Done Lawns. Step number 1, I'm gonna take notes, and then you tell me why that's an important thing, okay?
Okay.
This is for anybody out there. If you're listening right now, do these steps, okay? Step 1, build a search engine compliant website. Now, we have an entire book devoted to this. You can download it, thrivetimeshow.com/millionaire. The book is called The Millionaire's Guide, How to Become Sustainably Rich. I have entire workshops where I teach this. There's a lot of steps. But why, Jordan, do you want to have a search engine compliant website?
So when people search for the service that you provide, you pop up first.
Interesting. Now, why would we not want to get ads on Twitter? So someone's going on Twitter. They're going on Twitter. They're going to learn about, what's going on in the world. They're going to watch a Mel Gibson. They can see Mel Gibson. They look here. Oh, that's Mel Gibson. He's on Twitter. Something's trending. Oh, wow, this is great. This is bad. This is urgent. This is shocking. This is news. Why wouldn't people who are here hire someone to mow their lawn in Tulsa?
Because people aren't going to Twitter to find somebody to mow their lawn or to fix their plumbing or fix their electric.
Right. They're in there to find little pithy Mel Gibson clips or something, right? But people, they type into Google, they type in Tulsa lawn care or some derivative thereof. I'll spell it right. That's pro tip. So Tulsa lawn care. And look who comes up top.
Look at that. Well done, Lawns.
And I told my son, if you will get 600 reviews, you will stop the perpetual mental abuse that you do to yourself every day. If you'll just get 600 reviews, stop talking to me about theories, stop talking to me about ideas, stop ordering t-shirts, stop modifying the logo, stop. Just, okay, so step one, you build a search engine compliant website. And I'm happy to say his business, he's 16 years old. It's on pace right now to do about 100 grand of business this year so far. That's not all profit, but that's just revenue. Okay. So step two, you want to optimize your Google map. Now, folks, I might not like Google. You might not like Google. We might not. Maybe you love Google. You say, I love Google. It's awesome. I love Google. So I don't like it. I prefer the Brave search. I prefer DuckDuckGo. I prefer more of a pure search. I use Brave and DuckDuckGo with my VP. It's a VP. It blocks my IP address. It's a virtual. I blocks my IP address so that the commies can't. I get. I actually understand the profundity of a surveillance state. Okay, but you still gotta. Why, Devin? Why can't you just focus on other search engines? Why do you have to optimize for Google?
Well, because everyone uses Google.
Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, so optimize your Google map. Now there's an entire portion of my book dedicated to teach you how to do this. There's his map. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get all the details on today's show, but you got to get the photos added. You got it. This isn't a one-time thing. Every single day you're adding more photos. So every day, what do? You wake up, add photos, get reviews, and you can't ever stop, ever. And that's what makes you top in Google. You optimize the map, Google reviews. So the variables that determine who gets to be top. So step three is you have to optimize the search engine rank of your business. And people want this to be a one-time event, but it's not a one-time event. It's a process. So you build a search engine compliant website. It's part of the process. Okay. Two, you build a mobile compliant website. This is all, okay. But then you have to get objective Google reviews from real humans, Google reviews from real humans. What, why? Why do you have to, Devin, why can't you just get Google reviews one time? Why does he have to do it every day? He has to go out there, well done lawns, every single day, get a Google review.
Because it's like a plant. You have to keep watering it. So you have to keep getting Google reviews. You have to keep uploading photos. And if you just stop, then Google's like, well, they're dead. And then boom, there goes the ranking.
Right. And go with the whole chlorophyll theme. Weeds, if you don't pull the weeds of the garden, they'll kill your plants. So you have to do it every single day. Okay. And then you have to get here and you have to write original HTML. It's hypertext markup language. Original HTML keyword rich content. So what am I doing every single day? If you own a business, every single day, you got to write content on the website, 1,000 words of content, use the keyword 6 times per 1,000 words. You got to get a Google review every single day. Why do you, Jordan, every day? Why every day?
Because like you said, this is a process. So if you do this one time, if you write one page of content and you get one review, that doesn't do anything for you. And meanwhile, your competition is getting several reviews.
Right.
For example, maybe you're top already, but you can't just stop because the competition is trying to compete with you. So you have to keep moving ahead to stay ahead.
Now, I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to be vague kind of here. Someone I know, step 4, by the way, is you want to turn on advertisements that are proven to work. Okay. And by the way, the customer's not that curious. Okay. So you can't have ads that are like a dream within a dream, like a haiku, like an allegory, like a story. You can't do that, so your ads can't be like, do you want to change your life? That can't be the ad for Score Basketball. Do you want to change your life? And I've been business owners say that all the time. They go, I don't want to do an ad that says $1 for my first basketball lesson. I don't want an ad that just says, I don't want that. I don't want it to just say, try your first lesson for $1, experience Oklahoma's highest rated, most reviewed basketball camps. I don't want that. I want to say, do life now. No. Do life. No, just put life. And then I go, where are you getting these ideas? They go, I watch Nike commercials. Okay, step 1, get $1 billion to spend on advertising over the next decade. Step 2, sign big athletes. Step 3, do that. Okay. But for the average person, you can't have ads that are a haiku. People, if you had an ad that just said, do life, would you click it?
No.
Most people won't.
I would laugh and move on.
Yeah, so you have to turn on advertisements that are proven to work. So today, I had a friend I know very well, nice guy. I won't mention the details, but he calls me and says, hey, I would love it if you would try to advertise on my thing. Everyone always has a new thing. There's a new magazine. There's a new website. There's a new app. He's like, could you try to advertise on my thing? I think it'll work great for you. Now, with great cynicism and skepticism and paranoia, lack of belief, I said, sure. Because I'm going to try it, but I'm going to track it. And so far, as of this morning, I think I spent $240 and I've got 0 leads. So that's not going well, but I'll keep tracking and then it won't work and then I'll stop doing it. But I know what will work to grow the landscaping business, the t-shirt design company. So you got to run advertisements that are proven to work. Step 4 is you have to install a tracking sheet. And why do you have to track every single? Well, let me tell you this. I got a guy I went to college with who is still, he's like 43, 44. He is jacked. And every time I see him, he always is carrying around this little cooler of chicken. And every single day, like it's a religious thing, you know, like there's certain people that pray every day at a set time. This guy every day hits the weights every day. And he does the same routine. It's, you know, back and biceps, chest and triceps, legs and abs. He's got this thing, this rotation. So Monday he's doing back and biceps. You know, Tuesdays he's doing legs and abs. Wednesdays, it's the same routine. Same routine every week. If you ask him, what are you eating today? Chicken. Great. What are you eating tomorrow? Chicken. Great. And every single meal, it's the same thing. Every day, it's the same workout. Why does that work, Jordan?
Because it's proven to work. If you exercise regularly and eat a lot of protein, that's literally that's what works.
And his whole thing is he really doesn't like working out. He's not like a guy who's going to be in the gym for 4 hours. He just likes to. It's like a very, very regimented thing. So every single day, you ask him, what'd you do this morning? It's like clockwork. Worked out, ate the thing. It's the same thing. It's just, it works. Is it exciting? Probably not. If you ask him, and I remember him talking one time to somebody at one of our conferences, he was here, and someone says, man, you are jacked. How do you stay motivated? He's like, I'm not. I just do it. And like, well, how do you overcome your inner dissonance and how do you overcome the mental, stumbling block of your anxiety, how do you, and he's like, I don't know what that means. All I do is I get up, I eat chicken, I work out. That's all I do. Like, so do you like fitness, or do you come from a family of fitness? No, my dad is out of shape. My family's all out of shape. I'm just jacked. What are your ways you overcome the mental hurdles? He's like, I don't know what you're saying. And they're like, well, how do you not get injured? He's like, I do the same workout every day. I don't try to hurt myself. I just try to, and it's just, but again, I think people get bored with that, don't they?
Yes.
Right. And it's like variety. Now what are we doing? Now, I don't know what we're doing now. What we're doing is we're not trying to grow the business. We're just trying to do variety. See, that's a different, see what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to grow a company. Now we're just trying to be entertained. So that's interesting. Okay, so step six. Oh man, step 6, baby. You got to install a sales system. Okay, a sales system. Now, if we go to page 101 of this book, and then I'm going to go here on the digital version. Okay, please read said words on the page, because we need these are all the systems that we need in place if we're going to grow a sales system. And by the way, clients that will let me. That's why I only work with 160 clients, because a client that will let me grow their company, it's so easy to grow a company. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. What? It's so easy. But people that they don't want to actually do something, they just want to be entertained. I don't know what to do there. I don't know what that is. No. Okay, this is how so let's go through page 101. Go for it.
Okay, create an inbound sales script.
You have to have a script for when the phone rings. Thank you for calling Score Basketball. And the phone has to, why does there have to be an inbound script?
Well, every customer needs to know, or needs to hear the same thing.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. Step 2.
Create an outbound sales script.
There you go. And it takes time to do these things. Step 3.
Create pre-written sales emails.
You have to do it. If people on your team are going to be emailing the customer something. So like today, this is an example. I have somebody who emailed me. Okay, this is so stupid. I get paid a commission to sell certain things, and I got a pretty nice commission check that came in today. And the company sends an email, and it's like a paragraph form. Like, could you send an invoice, or would you prefer to send a payment confirmation? Or if you would like to, it's the new person who's now in charge of paying me. And it's like a paragraph. that has statements and questions in the same paragraph. And at the end of the day, it should be, please send invoice marked paid. But it's not. It's like a paragraph. It's like, hi, how are you? Question mark. Please send a paid invoice or an invoice or amount owed. What is the best way? How are you? You doing good? Great. Little symbol emoji. What? So you got a pre-written emails. Okay, next one.
Create pre-written sales text.
Because you're going to have to text your leads. By the way, folks, this just in. You have to call, text, and email every single lead until they cry, buy, or die. What? You have to call every single lead until they cry, buy, or die. Devin, an elephant in the room. How many times do you think we have to call the average lead? If people go to eitrlounge.com to get a haircut, it's one of my companies, eitrlounge.com. They fill out the form to schedule their $1 haircut. How many times do we have to call the person who fills out the form to get them to answer the phone?
6 times, probably 6 to 10. Yeah.
And you got to call, text, email. Okay, keep going.
Yep. Create sales one sheet.
One sheet. You have to create a one sheet. The reason why you have to create a one sheet, why can't you have like 15 brochures, Jordan? Why do you want to have just one sheet that clearly articulates your entire value proposition to humans?
Because people are not going to look at your 15 brochures. So the only way to get them to look at anything is to have one and to have all your value propositions on it compared with the competition.
There's Score Basketball right there. It's how he stacks up to his competition right there. ScoreBball.com. Next.
Create pre-written sales presentation book.
Ooh, page 101 right here. Okay, you got it. Again, any type of questions your team has, put it into a book. If you can get away with doing like a piece of paper, do that, but just as small as possible. Next.
Create pre-written presentation script.
So right now we're taking the tour. We're doing a conference in Las Vegas soon. And everybody's asked, what's the number one question? The number one question people ask every time, and it's like the most asked question right now, Devin.
For Las Vegas, it's, is it outside?
Right. Because people are worried about it. They're like, are you guys going to be on the surface of the sun in August? Oh, no.
Yep.
And people are like, I don't know if you were aware, but I'm a human and I will die if I'm outside. So, and that's the most commonly asked question.
Yep.
Therefore, we have to explain to them the accommodations we've made to make it work. And so you would put that's a frequently asked question. I would say another question is, how much do you guys charge? Who's speaking? What day? Bleh. Okay, keep going.
Create sales manual.
There it is. Again, as small as possible. Why don't you want to have a massive manual, Jordan? Jordan, why don't you want to have why do you not want to have a huge manual?
Because a lot of people don't have the capacity to read that.
Right. Or the motivation.
Or anything.
I mean, I have a van and it has a manual. Well, guess what I wasn't doing last night? Reading the manual. At my van I have right now, it can do natural gas or gas, right? I'm never going to use natural gas. I'll have that vehicle for however many years, and I vow to not use natural gas. You know why? Because it would require me to learn a new thing that I don't want to do to save like $7 a week. I just don't care. But somebody else could do it, but most people aren't sitting around reading manuals all night. Okay, next one.
Print, review, and post deal wheel method at every sales station.
That's some detailed stuff we get into the conference, how to overcome objections, that kind of thing. Next.
Create a documented sales workflow using a whiteboard.
It's so important to have a whiteboard where you show your team your system so people understand how they fit and how they interact within the system. And then you want to have a lead tracker spreadsheet. Let me see that. Okay, so we're throwing that. We're going through the book page by page, and we got to throw the pages away when we're done. Okay, so we go here. So we step 6, we install a sales system. Okay, step 7, you must conduct a weekly group interview. Why conduct a weekly? Why, Jordan, do we every single week have to interview new job candidates every single week?
Because you always have to be looking for the A players. One, you always have to be looking for the A players. So maybe you have a B player right now.
Yep.
And if you're not always advertising, you're not going to get the best employees because you're not advertising. And another reason is because you don't know your lead guy that you rely on for your business,
yep.
your operations manager.
Yep.
Tomorrow he could get a deal that he can't turn down.
There it is.
And all of a sudden he's gone.
Then I'll just tell you this. People always compliment. They come to our conferences and they say, man, your people are great. I love these people. Well, it's because we've interviewed every week, 30 to 40 people. Usually 50 people say they're going to come to the interview at 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday. And usually 20 show up. Of the 20 that show up, usually 3 to 4 have a sound mind. Of those 3 to 4, usually 1 or 2 want to work here. And that's how we do it, and every week that's how we do it. Now, step 8, you must conduct a daily huddle with your team. Why do you have to have a daily huddle there, Devin, every single day?
Well, you want to just set the culture, set the mood, kind of like getting everyone's mind right. You don't want anyone who comes to work, sad about something that's going on at home. You just want them to be at work. So that's why that daily huddle is super important.
Now, step number 9, this is important. Okay. You must schedule a 1-hour weekly meeting to work on the business. So every business, every week, what you do is you begin to work on that business. And every week you say, what do I do in that meeting? Well, if you go to, again, thrivetimeshow.com/millionaire and you download page 5, you can see these are the systems. This is how you do it. You got to stop throwing gutter balls. 96% of businesses fail by default and the companies we work with grow. And so I charge people $1,700 a month to grow their company. And we do conferences every 2 months. And we only take on 160 clients because I want to make sure that all the clients we have are super successful. And so if you're out there today and you want to take your business to the next level, you just go to thrivetimeshow.com. It's thrivetimeshow.com. And you click on business conferences, boom. And once you're there, you can request tickets. And the way it works is it's $250 or whatever price that you want to pay. If you want to watch some testimonials, we have thousands of testimonials. Thousands, more than 2,000 testimonials from actual clients you can find right there at thrivetimeshow.com. And what I'm going to do on part 2 of today's show, you're going to hear a testimonial from Leah Calvert. And then you're going to hear a testimonial from Don Calvert about how we've helped them to more than triple the size of their companies. And they have the same last name, but they're not related. This just in. You don't have to be a Calvert to be successful. Okay. So again, if you're out there today and you have the mental capacity and the tenacity needed to implement a proven plan, I would encourage you to go to thrivetimeshow.com and schedule your attendance at our next in-person 2-day interactive business workshop. We're going to teach you marketing, branding, sales, accounting, leadership, all of that, online ads, search engine optimization, Google Map optimization, all of that. How to lead a meeting, all of it right there. Then how to hire people, how to inspire people, how to train, how to retain, all that. Thrivetimeshow.com. So without any further ado, before we go into part 2, we're going to end this show with a boom, because boom stands for big, overwhelming, optimistic momentum. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Hello, my name is Leah Calvert, and I'm with 918 Design Company. We are a screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving company located in Oklahoma. We have been a client of Thrive for just over a year and a half. In the first year, 2021, that we were a client, they helped us grow the business 96%. And then this past year, in 2022, they helped us grow the business an additional 67%. Can't say enough about Clay and his team. They're absolutely amazing, and we've been very, very happy with them. My business coach, Derek, is so good to work with. He's very proactive. He's very intuitive. He anticipates problems and has had me set up processes and systems to deal with those problems before they even arise. It's just been an overall great experience. We're thankful that they work with us. You just can't thank them enough for all the work that they've done on our company. I would recommend them to absolutely anybody that wants to grow their business. Thank you so much.
I played basketball at the University of Oklahoma, and my father was a high school coach. When I got out of college, what I wanted to do was coach. I coached in college for about 4 years, and then I had my son, and life changed. And my son was terminally ill. He had muscular dystrophy, what's called Duchenne's. At the time, I was working for a school. I needed to make more money because of all, doctor bills, all that kind of stuff you got to buy and everything. And so I started doing just a side program with SCORE, just doing a few basketball lessons. My schedule filled up. At the time, my son was in a wheelchair. It got to be quite a struggle with him. And so it was a constant fight every day of, do I work? Do I spend my time with him? How much time do I spend with working? But what I learned from all of it is you still got to get your job done. Well, I'm not a business owner, and I'm probably a terrible business owner. Back a couple of years ago, because I had parents tell me all the time, well, I wish I'd have known about you 3 years ago, or I've never heard of SCORE. We get that all the time. And then doing the finances, just everything that I had to do was just eating me alive. It would take hours every day. And so I needed to get smart about doing my business. All of us need a game plan, and Thrive 15 has helped me tremendously with that game plan. We changed how I was charging, we changed the programs we were doing, we changed the advertisement we were doing, we started doing everything smart. We're the largest basketball facility in this 3 or 4 state area. We have people that call us from all over Oklahoma because of our website. My time has been freed up tremendously because I'm not involved in all the little things. It's just streamlining your business so it's not taking just all of your time away from your family, because my wife's very important to me, my kids, I got to have some of that as well. And as a business owner, if you allow your business to eat you up, it's not really worth it. You got to have a value of life as well. We wouldn't be where we're at today without Thrive 15.
My name is Danielle Sprick, and I am the founder of D Sprick Realty Group here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. After being a stay-at-home mom for 12 years and my 3 kids started school and they were in school full-time, I was at a crossroads and trying to decide what do I want to do? My degree and my background is in education, but after being a mom and staying home and all of that, I just didn't have a passion for it like I once did. My husband suggested real estate. He's a home builder, so real estate and home building go hand in hand, and we just rolled with it. I love people, I love working with people, I love building relationships. But one thing that was really difficult for me was the business side of things, the processes and the advertising and marketing. I knew that I did not have what I needed to make that what it should be. So I reached out to Clay at that time, and he and his team have been extremely instrumental in helping us build our brand, help market our business, our agents, the homes that we represent. Everything that we do is a direct line from Clay and his team and all that they've done for us. We launched our brokerage, our real estate brokerage, 8 months ago. And in that time, we've gone from myself and one other agent to just this week, we signed on our 16th agent. We have been blessed with the fact that we right now have just over 10 million in pending transactions. 3 years ago, I never would have even imagined that I would be in this role that I'm in today, building a business, having 16 agents. But I have to give credit where credit's due, and Clay and his team and the business coaching that they've offered us has been huge. It's been instrumental in what we're doing. Don't ever limit your vision. When you dream big, big things happen.
I started a business because I couldn't work for anyone else. I do things my way. I do what I think is in the best interest of the patient. I don't answer to insurance companies. I don't answer to large corporate organizations. I answer to my patient, and that's it. My thought when I opened my clinic was I can do this all myself. I don't need additional outside help in many ways. I went to medical school. I can figure this out. But it was a very, very steep learning curve. Within the first 6 months of opening my clinic, I had a $63,000 embezzlement. I lost multiple employees. Clay helped us weather the storm of some of the things that are just a lot of people experience, especially in the medical world. He was instrumental in helping with the specific written business plan. He's been instrumental in hiring good quality employees, using the processes that he outlines for getting in good talent, which is extremely difficult. He helped me in securing the business loans. He helped me with web development and search engine optimization. We've been able to really keep a steady stream of clients coming in because they found us on the web. With everything that I encountered, everything that I experienced, I quickly learned it is worth every penny to have someone in your team that can walk you through and even avoid some of the pitfalls that are almost invariable in starting your own business. I'm Dr. Chad Edwards, and I own Revolution Health and Wellness Clinic.
The number of new customers that we've had is up 411% over last year. We are Jared and Jennifer Johnson. We own Platinum Pest and Lawn and are located in Owasso, Oklahoma. And we have been working with Thrive for business coaching for almost a year now.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to share some wins with you guys that we've had by working with Thrive. First of all, we're on the top page of Google now. Okay. I just want to let you know what type of accomplishment this is. Our competition, Orkin, Terminex, they're both $1.3 billion companies. They both have 2,000 to 3,000 pages of content attached to their website. So to basically go from virtually non-existent on Google to up on the top page is really saying something. But that's come by being diligent to the systems that Thrive has, by being consistent and diligent on doing podcasts and staying on top of those podcasts to really help with getting up on with their listing and ranking there with Google.
And also we've been trying to get Google reviews, asking our customers for reviews. And now we're the highest rated and most reviewed pest and lawn company in the Tulsa area. And that's really helped with our conversion rate. And the number of new customers that we've had is up 411% over last year.
Wait, say that again. How much are we up?
411%.
Okay, so 411% we're up with our new customers. Amazing.
Right. So not only do we have more customers calling in, we're able to close those deals at a much higher rate than we were before. Right now, our closing rate is about 85%, and that's largely due to, first of all, like our Google reviews that we've gotten people really see that our customers are happy, but also we have a script that we follow. And so when customers call in, they get all the information that they need. That script has been refined time and time again. It wasn't a one and done deal. It was a system that we followed with Thrive in the refining process, and that has obviously the 411% shows that system works.
Yeah. So here's a big one for you. So last week alone, our booking percentage was 91%. We actually booked more deals, more new customers last year than we did the first 5 months. Or I'm sorry, we booked more deals last week than we did the first 5 months of last year from before we worked with Thrive. So again, we booked more deals last week than the first 5 months of last year. And it's incredible. But the reason why we have that success is by implementing the systems that Thrive has taught us and helped us out with. So.
Some of those systems that we've implemented are group interviews. That way we've really been able to come up with a really great team. We've created and implemented checklists. That way everything gets done and it gets done right. It creates accountability. We're able to make sure that everything gets done properly, both out in the field and also in our office. And also doing the podcast, like Jared had mentioned, that has really, really contributed to our success. But that, like I said, the diligence and consistency in doing those and that system has really, really been a big blessing in our lives. And also, it's really shown that we've gotten the success from following those systems.
Yeah. So before working with Thrive, we were basically stuck. Really no new growth with our business. And we were in a rut and we didn't know.
The last 3 years, our customer base had pretty much stayed the same. We weren't shrinking, but we weren't really growing either.
Yeah, and so we didn't really know where to go, what to do, how to get out of this rut that we're in. But Thrive helped us with that. They implemented those systems. They taught us those systems. They taught us the knowledge that we needed in order to succeed. Now it's been a grind. Absolutely, it's been a grind this last year. But we're getting those fruits from that hard work and the diligent effort that we're able to put into it. So again, we were in a rut. Thrive helped us get out of that rut. And if you're thinking about working with Thrive, quit thinking about it and just do it. Do the action, and you'll get the results. It will take hard work and discipline, but that's what it's going to take in order to really succeed. So we just want to give a big shout out to Thrive, a big thank you out there to Thrive. We wouldn't be where we're at now without their help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Moore. I'm a pediatric dentist. Through our new digital marketing plan, we have seen a marked increase in the number of new patients that we're seeing every month, year over year. 1 month, for example, we went from 110 new patients the previous year to over 180 new patients in the same month. And overall, our average is running about 40 to 42% increase month over month, year over year. The group of people required to implement our new digital marketing plan is immense, starting with a business coach, videographers, photographers, web designers. Back when I graduated dental school in 1985, nobody advertised. The only marketing that was ethically allowed in everybody's eyes was mouth-to-mouth marketing. By choosing to use the services, you're choosing to use a proven turnkey marketing and coaching system that will grow your practice and get you the results that you're looking for. I went to the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, graduated in 1983, and then I did my pediatric dental residency at Baylor College of Dentistry from 1983 to 1985.
Hello, my name is Charles Kolaw with Kolaw Fitness. Today I want to tell you a little bit about Clay Clark and how I know Clay Clark. Clay Clark has been my business coach since 2017. He's helped us grow from 2 locations to now 6 locations. We're planning to do 7 locations in 7 years and then franchise. And Clay has done a great job of helping us navigate anything that has to do with like running the business, building the systems, the checklists, the workflows, the audits, how to navigate lease agreements, how to buy property, how to work with brokers and builders. This guy is just amazing. He's this kind of guy has worked in every single industry. He's written books with like Lee Crockrell, head of Disney, with the 40,000 cast members. He's friends with like Mike Lindell. He does Reawaken America tours where he does these tours all across the country where 10,000 or more people show up to some of these tours. On the day-to-day, he does anywhere from about 160 companies. He's at the top. He has a team of business coaches, videographers, and graphic designers and web developers, and they run 160 companies every single week. So think of this guy with a team of business coaches running 160 companies. So in the weekly, he's running 160 companies. Every 6 to 8 weeks, he's doing Reawaken America tours. Every 6 to 8 weeks, he's also doing business conferences where 200 people show up, and he teaches people a 13-step proven system that he's done and worked with billionaires, helping them grow their companies. So I've seen guys from startups go from startup to being multimillionaires, teaching people how to get time freedom and financial freedom through the system. Critical thinking, document creation, putting it into organizing everything in their head to building it into a franchisable, scalable business. Like one of his businesses has like 500 franchises. That's just one of the companies or brands that he works with. So amazing guy, Elon Musk kind of like smart guy. He kind of comes off sometimes as socially awkward, but he's so brilliant and he's taught me so much. When I say that, like Clay is like, he doesn't care what people think when you're talking to him. He cares about where you're going in your life and where he can get you to go. And that's what I like most about him. He's like a good coach. A coach isn't just making you feel good all the time. A coach is actually helping you get to the best you. And Clay has been an amazing business coach. Through the course of that, we became friends. I was really most impressed with him is when I was shadowing him one time. We went into a business deal and listened to it. I got to shadow and listen to it. And when we walked out, I knew that he could make millions on the deal. And they were super excited about working with him. And he told me, he's like, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to turn it down because he knew it was going to harm the common good of people in the long run. And the guy's integrity just really wowed me. It brought tears to my eyes to see that this guy, his highest desire was to do what's right. And anyways, just an amazing man. So anyways, impacted me a lot. He's helped navigate anytime I've got nervous or worried about how to run the company or, navigating competition and an economy that's like, I remember we got closed down for 3 months. He helped us navigate on how to stay open, how to get back open, how to just survive through all the COVID shutdowns, lockdowns, because our clubs were all closed for.
I'm Rachel with Tip Top Canine, and we just want to give a huge thank you to Clay and Vanessa Clark.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan with Tip Top Canine. Just want to say a big thank you to Thrive 15. Thank you to Make Your Life Epic. We love you guys, we appreciate you, and really just appreciate how far you've taken us. This is our old house, right? This is where we used to live a few years ago. This is our old neighborhood. See? It's nice, right? So this is my old van and our old school marketing, and this is our old team. And by team, I mean it's me and another guy.
This is our new house with our new neighborhood. This is our new van with our new marketing, and this is our new team We went from 4 to 14, and I took this beautiful photo. We worked with several different business coaches in the past, and they were all about helping Ryan sell better and just teaching sales, which is awesome, but Ryan is a really great salesman. So we didn't need that. We needed somebody to help us get everything that was in his head out into systems, into manuals and scripts, and actually build a team. So now that we have systems in place, we've gone from 1 to 10 locations in only a year.
In October 2016, we grossed 13 grand for the whole month. Right now it's 2018, the month of October. It's only the 22nd. We've already grossed a little over 50 grand for the whole month, and we still have time to go. We're just thankful for you, thankful for Thrive and your mentorship, and we're really thankful that you guys have helped us to grow a business that we run now instead of the business running us. Just thank you times 1,000.
The Thrivetime Show 2-day interactive business workshops are the highest and most reviewed business workshops on the planet.
You can learn the proven 13-point business systems that Dr. Zellner and I have used over and over to start and grow successful companies. I mean, we get into the specific steps on what you need to do to optimize your website. We're going to teach you how to fix your conversion rate. We're going to teach you how to do a social media marketing campaign that works. How do you raise capital? How do you get a small business loan? We teach you everything you need to know here during a 2-day, 15-hour workshop. It's all here for you. You work every day in your business, but for 2 days you can escape and work on your business and build these proven systems so now you can have a successful company that will produce both the time freedom and the financial freedom that you deserve. You're going to leave energized, motivated, but you're also going to leave empowered. The reason why I've built these workshops is because as an entrepreneur, I always wish that I had this. And because there wasn't anything like this, I would go to these motivational seminars, no money down, real estate, Ponzi scheme, get motivated seminars, and they would never teach me anything. It was like you went there and you paid for the big chocolate Easter bunny, but inside of it, it was a hollow nothingness. And I wanted the knowledge, and they're like, oh, but we'll teach you the knowledge after our next workshop. And the great thing is we have nothing to upsell. At every workshop, we teach you what you need to know. There's no one in the back of the room trying to sell you some next big get-rich-quick, walk-on-hot-coals product. It's literally, we teach you the brass tacks, the specific stuff that you need to know to learn how to start and grow a business. And I encourage you to not believe what I'm saying, and I want you to Google the Z66 auto auction. I want you to Google elephant in the room. Look at Robert Zellner and Associates. Look them up and say, are they successful because they're geniuses, or are they successful because they have a proven system? When you do that research, you will discover that the same systems that we use in our own business can be used in your business. Come to Tulsa, book a ticket, and I guarantee you it's going to be the best business workshop ever, and we'll even give you your money back if you don't love it. We've built this facility for you, and we're excited to see you.